All right. We are live. Don't think there's anyone here. Well, there's no one in stream chat right now. If you're watching this stream VOD, hello, welcome. This is my first stream. We're playing Rogue Trader. As seen, I chose unfair difficulty. I did play the alpha and the beta, so I'm pretty familiar with the systems. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. We're gonna power game the shit out of it. Let's get to character creation. I pretty much already know which character I'm going to create in terms of like appearance and name and all that. We're making Harry Dubois from Disco Elysium. Rogue Trader Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau von Valancius. And this portrait is perfect. Go. Gotta be a little portly, for sure. Give him the greasy, slick back hair. That's almost about right. Really? That works. That's fine. That's totally fine. Let's want to give him a tattoo. I think a face tattoo.
For the glory of the dynasty!
Heresy grows from idleness.
The best defense is a good offense.
Ruinous favor prevails.
Watch this spectacle unfold!
Stay faithful, and you will be rewarded.
A new challenge for me.
Lance batteries, volley!
Homeworld origin, that's definitely an interesting. What is Revishal? A hive world? I think it is. Extra fellowship, yep. Gotta love that. Extra agility. Excellent. Minus willpower. Willpower's a little marginal. Maybe we'll fall to chaos. Who knows? World characters gain 1 plus system. 2 resolve. 3 more creature. Resell. That is one of the things that people said was kind of negative about the game. A lot of these abilities are mathy. And I definitely agree, it can be a little bit difficult to fully grasp what's happening just by reading it. It's like solving a problem on a test. Okay. So all this complicated stuff boils down to if I'm near 3 of my allies, we get extra momentum in combat. And momentum is the mechanic that allows you to build up your ultimate space. So, a lot of a complicated way to just say, stay with your allies. Bunch of other talents that we can maybe get. Oh. So we can just use fellowship instead of willpower. Okay. Seems like a heavily team-based character. Okay, we're gonna prefer solid projectile weapons, looks like. I'm fine with that. It's too, I like. Okay. Look at that outfit. That's amazing. Okay. Brace for impact is bad. Oh, that's the same one that Avalon. And, I mean, since I've been incentivized by the previous track to now, it's not bad. That has some synergy. That's pretty nice. I don't think we're trying to build a logic character. We're trying to build a fellowship character for sure. Yeah, I mean, getting... That's nice. Wow. Yeah, it depends. Do I want him to be a damage dealer or more of a... Not entirely sure. Look at the other one. Commissar get. Okay, additional fellowship, that's nice. Weapon skill. A character. Cost. There's next single shot or single target. Marked. Who kills them? 2 action points. Oh my god, you can attack your allies in order to give them extra action and movement? That's amazing. That's... that is such a good ability for the Commissar. Jesus. Suffers additional damage for action. Not bad. The commissar is adjacent to an enemy. Alright, so you want to be getting up close. Pretty cool. Okay. Helping. Yeah, I think we are between Commissar, because I really do want to do Fellowship. Sir. This synergizes really well. Yeah. Once per combat, one. That's a little situational. That's a little situational. Yeah, I think I want to make this character fairly aggressive. All fellowship, all feels, no intellect. Nothing like that at all. I'm a synonym for loyalty and valor, and your visage has on many hard propaganda posters. Pretty good. Coercion is definitely, especially. Yeah, alright. Illustrious, darkest hour. The souls of all who perished in a brutal offensive still haunt your nightmares and torture your soul. 5 awareness. Okay. Falsely accused of cowardice, you are forced to suffer through a humiliating. We're attacked by a group of renegade guardsmen, beaten half to to Grimportance, because we're going full apocalypse top, aren't we? Yeah, giving your allies an extra turn is command. Officer grants an ally an extra turn with full AP MP. During the extra turn, there is no attack limit. That is very kind of the same as in the beta, the Vanguard special ability, except you can I think we're going officer. Yeah, especially because toughness. All right. I want to do ranged or I want to do both. I want to have do like pistol and sword, the classic Warhammer thing, right? Fellowship is good. Hey. Generally a bit easier from what I remember. Get bonuses to boot. Definitely want to pump up strength and toughness. Got good fellowship. This stuff. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, it'd be nice to bump Will. You know what? I'm mainly a buffing character, so it's fine if we start weapon skill. So let's pump that whoop. Just a little. That's a solid start machine. Oh, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the system, these are your underlying stats. If you've ever played, like, they're roughly equivalents to stats in that. Certain things are a little bit more differentiated. They're more, so, like, instead of using strength or agility, tackle, weapon skill with melee weapons, ballistic skill with ranged weapons. Strength and toughness, self-explanatory. Agility, self-explanatory. Intelligence, yeah. Willpower, yeah. In D&D, you have wisdom. That's like sort of split up here between perception and willpower. And yeah, fellowship, just like. All right. So. Firepower, high speed. Falchion class frigate is a more advanced and modern design of the 12th century. That is brand new by 40K. Wow. .2 kilometers in length. Smallest class, well, almost smallest class of ship that you can get in the mile long. More than a mile long. 27,000. Got the fire. Modified sword class designed to deliver fire strikes against larger enemy ships, shying away from engagements superior opponents. I mean, it doesn't really tell me much about what they're capable of. So we'll just do it based on looks. Kind of like the giant statue. Yeah, let's do it, Falchion. And this is, of course, very important. And there's only one name. That is the Amasek Sunset. Right. Get started. Are you sure? You know what? Check on that before I make a mistake. Yeah. Time to play the intro for Earth time now. Yeah. I do not like the placement of that press any. Really needs to center this. I keep on just letting loading screens sit there.
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
That our first viewer in chat. Sound off and say hi. Yeah, let's be a dick. I just
An interesting perspective. However, allow me to offer you a bit of advice. In the interests of your own well-being, you should frame your thoughts with greater piety. Demonstrating such a lack of care when choosing your words might be viewed by certain people as evidence of insufficient trepidation before the God Emperor, the master of humanity. I understand, but the particularities of my craft have made me a perceptive individual, capable of seeing through to the root of things. Unlike millions of his devout servants. Trust me, your words could easily be interpreted a different way, especially by one inclined to do so.
fuck you. I'm a road trader.
Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencias. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
A long name for sure.
My regards, Commissar. Finding you was a difficult task given your parents' fate, and your upbringing in the Schola Progenium. Truly, our meeting is an act of providence, is it not? I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this void ship, your fate changed. You now serve Lord Captain Theodora von Valencias, and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with Her Ladyship. Bear it with honor.
Lord Captain. Why is that a strange title? I guess that's the idiot option. Why am I aboard this Fez? Lots of exposition.
To put it plainly, I am the head of
spy
the
master.
network of spies.
And you think it's any
informers who
coincidence
serve the
that his
interests of
portrait
House von
looks
Valencias.
almost exactly like Littlefinger
I
from Game of
uncover
Thrones?
weak links, both among Lady
Not
Theodora's
suspicious at all.
retinue and in the ranks of her rivals. I eliminate our vulnerabilities and exploit those of others.
Hey, Jonathan. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. I'm trying. And new video is right around the corner. Just working on it. Got it. Right here, put in some good paint and work today. But thank you for stopping by.
There is, and you will meet him soon enough. But of course,
You know.
I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far. The Lord's Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencias are conversing on the observation platform.
I always have a backup plan.
So, Jonathan, from your previous comments, I gather you don't really have too much time for gaming in your life at the moment. That's too bad. The game's pretty good. I played both the alpha and the beta, so I've played pretty much through Act 2 already. So a lot of this I've seen already. But yeah, if you ever do find yourself with
Always
enough
keep
spare
your eye
time,
on
I
the
would
prize.
recommend. It's so funny that the tech priests get mad at you when you touch their stuff. I also find it very entertaining that all the tech priests refer to normal people as.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
One of the Fon Valencia's trophy rooms.
Good old
Perhaps you would like
Luminous.
to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
What's happening?
Run! The servitors have gone berserk!
As pistols being useless as usual. Well, they took one out. Alright, they took one out.
To arms!
Yeah, it's too bad all of these crew officers have such bad an issue. They're all gonna die. Oh, wow. They got quite a bit of health. Jesus, that's a lot of damage. Ah. Yeah. Guess that's unfair mode for you.
I'll make it happen. I'll see to it personally.
That was an alright number. Now we got, now we have... Oh, that doesn't... There's only one contributor. Alright. Let's hope these crew officers serve as good meat shields, and that thing doesn't come straight for me, because it's gonna absolutely insta-kill. Kill him. Get a second attack. Nope. Oh, what's the rate? Four, 5, 6, 7 square.
I'll make it happen.
Fuck. Fuck!
On it.
Alright, you're getting buffed. Not that you're gonna do anything, but you're buffed. Okay, 9 damage, not bad. Now you're gonna die. Yeah. Oh my god, Conrad, could you maybe just like do a little bit of damage? Perhaps?
Taking calculated risk is my second nature.
Perhaps.
I'll make it happen.
Oh my fucking god, too. This is not going well. Not a combat character. Oh, and it's gonna kill me. Oh, no, it's gonna kill him. Or not. Oh, finally. Finally. Thank you.
What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan. I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your
likely
own.
story.
It is just at the end.
Of the motive force. Electricity.
Is there money to be made?
Very suspicious crystals. Strange, barely perceptible glow inside the artifact. Yeah, that's a demon.
Let us not dawdle.
Yeah, every single one of these things in this room is just like some kind of chaos or alien artifact waiting to just completely fuck everything up. But hey, rogue traders, you gotta have the shiny stuff. You shiny thing?
I always
Put
have
it
a
in the trophy.
backup plan.
Hey, Eric, what's up? How's it going?
Always keep your eye on the prize.
There she is, the rogue trader herself. Let's announce ourselves. Raphael. Consider this hypothetical situation. Aeon 6, a new world on the fringes of the Coronis expands. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crews sent to the surface simply vanish overnight. My question to you, what would you... Yeah, this is a great answer. I am a former commissar. I would continue sending in more people. One crew after another until someone finally succeeds. Yes, that is the true Imperial Guard way. Just throw more bodies at it. Towards a spirit certain heresy. However, I put my interests first, no matter what means I would have. This must be purged for the Imperium. I shall exterminate the heretical and otherworldly powers that rule the native. Yeah, okay. Another typically full. We'll do the background one. Former commissar. Never believed in the power of effective burst of circumstance. I want people to die and someone not prevail at it. Right. Such difficult decisions are by no means suitable for those who spend their time cracking their whip at mindless herds. Cost might outweigh the return many times over. Isn't that right? we be bitchy to him? Find your totem. Let's just. Theodora von Valencia. Massimo Scaris. I'm a rogue trader in the service of humanity. Rights and freedoms are by a most sacred right. Air. Already know this is literally just talking to him. Any of these dialogue options make you look like I don't. Right alone is enough. Becoming the bearer of a. Yes, Kunrad. Kunrad was a former candidate. Stake, and they're not. That would put him in a perfect position to perhaps envy you or be mad at the rogue trader. We'll see. Impatience. I am rather fond of impatient people. They are not as quick to resign themselves to circumstances and more eager to show initiative. Even if I do choose Edeldrad as my successor, I will still require loyal advisors. Give me just a second, guys. Alright. Might need to take a 20-minute break around 8:30. We'll get to that. Once you are a commissar of the Imperial Guard, a political officer who is not afraid to face his own ability upon her. Okay. As things currently stand, I have doubts that you are suitable for the role of rogue trader. Well, too bad. That's the title of the game. I'm gonna be the rogue trader. I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ships. Bringing this down a bit. Yeah, I'm just trying to get my background noise filter to be an appropriate level here. Some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is... Oh god, there's so much exposition. This is like the 4th time that I've gone through it all. Oh, yep, don't know about that. Hey, there's our boy Abelard. That's who I'm painting right now. Surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about by uneducated riffraff. Going to the domain of Rogue Trader Winterscale. Yeah, Winterscale is in the original tabletop books, but from what I understand, this game is now set after the opening of the Great Rift, which would make him really, really old, like 500 years old or more. Kind of crazy. The mutiny that begins.
No mercy to those who oppose Von Valancius.
Okay. I think this fight is going to be pretty hard. Oh man, yeah, we've been ambushed. That's not great. Alright. See how this goes.
Your target.
Okay, alright, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I think the difficulty changes in Unfair said that they ramp up until the end of Act 1, so we got time before it gets really hard, I think. Yeah, until I have party members, I think this character is going to be a little bit useless.
Who, if not me?
Yeah, a little bit useless. Let's see. What we got here? Can't really do that much.
Temporary setback.
Just a minor setback.
How to use that cover.
How'd you like this?
There we go.
Reduced to dust.
That's right, Adam. Fucking kick their asses. Oh, and he gets an extra turn now. Alright, so that's our ability in action there.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Unless he's not considered a proper ally for it. That may have just been shot on the run.
Don't let your guard down.
Alright. not too bad. Not too bad. Warp-induced madness. Episodes are not uncommon amongst voidsmen who have found themselves outside the... Oh, now something that I really need to remember to do is to try and maybe loot one of these bodies. No, it doesn't appear that I can loot it. Fine. It's
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
just... And a quick save. If any of you are unfamiliar with Owlcat Games, the developer, you want to save a lot. People were saying that Baldur's Gate was Save Scum the game. No.
I always keep
It's
my
nothing
options
compared
open.
to an Owlcat game. They throw in these like optional bosses and just insane difficulty spikes that come out of left field. Always be saving. Save like every 5 minutes. Every corner you round, save. It's crazy. Especially because we're on the highest difficulty mode. Always on time. Yep. Suspicious motherfucker. Yeah, Master of Whispers, Mr. Spy Master, how'd you not see this coming? Geller Field failures. Yes, if the Geller Field had failed, we'd all be melting into the walls. It's a bit weird that it doesn't have a character portrait. That's like a weird lack of polish. Yeah. Although you can sort of intuit what that means in terms of his longevity. Bring that back. I can use some support. Yes, of course. What do we have in chat there? Say hi. Looks like we got 2 viewers. How's it going? Here and A. Hey, Mark Mooney, what's up? Yes. I am the more important person here. You can go in the front to shield me. That is no. Here it comes. The betrayal. That was pretty well telegraphed, to be honest. Oh my god, the damn loading screen got me again. It is such a terrible place to press any button.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warrant Chamber. And for that, I need him breathing. Oh, you are back with us, I see. Delightful. How
The traitor.
perceptive of you.
Very
I'll
predictable
help you
traitor.
with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself. We are in the anteroom of the Warring Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There,
For the longest
beyond
time,
those gates,
I've
lies
played
the relic
a lot
that
of
gives
Rogue Trader, the
Theodora
actual tabletop
all
game.
of her power.
For the longest time, I thought that
This
a warrant of
sacred
trade was just like
warrant of trade.
a normal
Only
document.
one obstacle remains on my path
And then
to
I played this
obtaining
section of the game,
the gates of
and
the
I was very
chamber
much
are guarded
disabused
by
of
the
that
Sentinel.
notion.
An
It's actually
ancient
pretty wild the
device
way that they
will
depicted
only
it.
open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind.
Yeah, Mark, it's
You will offer your
I think it's worth
to the
it.
Sentinel.
I even paid full price for it. I did the pre-order thing to get access to the alpha and beta because I played some of the previous Alcat games, specifically Wrath of the Righteous, and I sunk like 600 hours into my first playthrough. So when I saw that they were doing a Rogue Trader game, I was hyped as fuck. And from what I've seen so far, it's absolutely living up to my desires. I love the combat system, even though it is sometimes a little overly complex and trying to figure it out. But honestly, so was Pathfinder. That was a pretty impenetrable game for someone that didn't really know the system already. So, you know, you just gotta do your homework a little bit. But it is a power gamer's paradise if you actually want to put the effort into it. Which I do. I love that. I love doing that shit. I want to make my characters as overpowered as possible. Yeah, I'm just gonna pick the most insulting
On
dialogue
the
options
contrary,
possible.
The Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Fon Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But
Fall
you
into chaos.
can help. After all, isn't that what family is for?
What sorry, pathetic excuse do you even have for your apostasy, you sordid, wretched pile of grok shit?
Wretched. What do you know about wretchedness?
Theodora's cur.
Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence with your blind loyalty? Oh, I know this delusion. But thank the gods it no longer has
Yeah, see,
power over
anytime
me.
someone in 40k
Humanity
says
can
gods,
rot.
plural,
I no longer
you know you
serve
have a
mortal
problem.
kind. Once my work is done, I'll make that pompous wench Von Valencia's watch as I sacrifice her entire dynasty and commit their fate to the gods. And you will be the instrument by which I will accomplish this righteous act.
Blade flashes in the dim light and drops of blood appear on your palm. For a brief moment, you feel nauseous, your head is spinning, and then quiet whispers begin to flood your mind. That's bad. That's real bad. More and more sourceless voices echo each other, drowning out your own thoughts, replacing them with a singular urge. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Try and fight, but it's over. You got voices in your head? Done. Donezo. Seated. I like that they kind of almost one-to-one adapted the dice roll system from the tabletop. You know, it's the D100 percentile system. I've always really liked percentile dice systems. Made it very easy to understand coming from the tabletop to the game too.
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
Why yes, I do require assistance. Let's go.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
Yep. Yeah, all three of those games are definitely going to be a pretty big time sink. This one's going to be no different, so be prepared for that. Be more prepared than these guys are for what's about to happen next. Break out the motherfucking heavy boulders. Let's go.
There is still another way.
Into the warrant.
Keep your wits about you.
So I think that the decision that they made on how to depict the warrant is just brilliant. Look at this thing. It's fucking massive. Oh my god. Like, and it keeps going. It's like full-on printing press size. Like, it's insane. I love it. I absolutely love it. Let it be known that by my will and by the true words of this... Oh, okay, it's going too fast. Never mind. Outpacing me.
Escort the child of the house to safety. Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel standing by.
I remember seeing somewhere that there was speculation that the Warrant Sentinel could be like a true AI, which, you know, in the 40k universe is banned. very banned. Well, that's interesting. I'm gonna have to keep my eye out on that. I don't really remember it coming up again, at least not in Act 1 and 2, so...
Mobile unit of the Warrant. Voxcast frequent. Communication protocols breached. Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
The fact that it actually has voice lines, yeah, that sort of does suggest to me that maybe the Warren's Sentinel is a little bit more important than I first realized.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Is there money to be made?
Save.
Master? What? Whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me! What is the meaning of this? What?
Conrad is a traitor.
Oh, holy God, Emperor! I presume he is the one responsible for the mutiny. And, Master, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora. Saints' blood! And it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive, and now safe, Master. Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster. You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have
Finally, a little bit of equipment. Thank. Sword. Oh, that's interesting. You get different starting equipment depending on what your class is. Huh. Right. And now we can control
I am
Abelard.
at your service.
Fantastic.
Let me help. That is a noticeable improvement. The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's
I
enforcers
intend
are
on
rounding
playing
up the
this
scoundrels and suppressing the
co-op
resistance.
with a few friends for
The
future
situation on
streams.
the middle decks is
They
much
couldn't
worse.
quite
All
make
those
it
strike
tonight,
teams have already been dispatched there.
but now that we
All
have at
communication
least
with the
one
bridge and
companion
the
with
engineering
us,
bay was lost. So,
be able to get
apart
started.
from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they
Yeah,
may
being
have
stuck in
already
warp,
lost control.
not great.
We must reach the navigator's sanctum, and I am no helmsman. Oh, God Emperor, preserve me, navigator. However, I've spent my entire life aboard void ships equipped with warp drives, and I know that portents such as these do not bode well.
Not bode well
It
at all.
could be that the Gellerfield has fallen. Perhaps the navigator was struck down by warp corruption and is fighting for the last shreds of his humanity as we speak.
Yeah, Gellerfield failing is literally like worst case scenario. Just absolutely horrifying things happen. If you've ever seen the movie Event Horizon, think that.
If we get thrown off course, we will be forever lost in the war. Naturally, we would likely not have long to live in that scenario. But I will not resign myself to such an outcome just yet.
Let's head out.
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and... The Emperor
Little
is
bit of
with
combat.
us.
Okay. Let's go out. I don't think I want to be on the front line. Maybe I do. Go. Yeah, Argyle Tiles Pilgrimage rank rate, yes.
It's as good as done.
Buff him a little bit.
I'll make it happen.
I was underwhelming. Let's see what...
I've suffered worse.
Yep, Abelard just being an absolute fucking tank, as usual. That's why he's the best. That's why I'm painting him. Hell yeah.
Indeed. It will be done.
There we fucking go. Can't touch this. Bow, no.
My ears are ringing.
Alright, now they can't touch it. It's with a gun. Oh, but it did 0 damage. Never mind. Alright, not bad, not bad. Abelard is a former Navy officer.
One fewer target.
Let's see. I'm blocking myself from charging. Terrible. I guess we'll go.
At your beck and call.
Let's close the gates.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Wasn't great.
Your end was inevitable.
Perfect. All right. I'm gonna save because unfortunately I do have to end stream here. Gotta go pick someone up. But I'm definitely going to be streaming some more of this in the coming days and weeks. And I'm probably going to set up some painting streams too. I figured that might be the only way that I'm ever going to get like my personal army painted is if I do it live. Because otherwise I'm just spending all my other time working on projects for the channel, you know. But thanks for spending this short time that we had here, Mark, and whoever else was in chat. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Take care.